Everybody, hello and welcome to another one of Love Is Dead's Mine Own Replay Cast. Today we got for you a StarLadder matchup between Mouse and Navi. This is actually the final. This is the final game of the final. And it is gonna be an exciting one. Anyway, so the bans have started out. We got Tinker is the first ban, as well as CK. We have Darkseer and Nature's Prophet. Tinker's still huge in the scene right now. His ability to blink, not blink, but teleport anywhere with Boots of Travel, rearm, get himself back to base, and then cast off, as well as cast off March of the Machines twice, is ridiculous and hard to stop. So a farm Tinker is a huge pusher, and does excellent damage from outside the base, and has been working really well. So ban is going to be, Navi is going to ban out the Lycan, and Broodmother is going to be picked up by Mouse as a first, which is kind of interesting to see. I wonder if they're going to counter it. Darkseer has already been banned out by Navi, so not going to have to deal with that, although Sand King is available to deal some pressure against Broodmother once he gets that Caustic Finale going. Shen and Shadow Demon are going to be picked up by Navi. We're going to know that Shen is in the jungle. He's going to be pushing at about, like, whenever the Navi likes to push as soon as the first catapults come out, that's when you're going to see Chen pushing in one of the towers, probably the top tier 1 tower. Shadow Demon, yep, and they're going to pick up, Mouse is going to pick up Sand King, and interested to see who they decide to play. Sand King on, come with me. Ooh, Rubric is going to be picked up. Alright, so we have big ults, actually. We have Sand King ult as well as Enigma ult that can be picked up by Rubric, so both teams potentially have a black hole. I would love to see a Rubric black hole as a counter to Enigma's black hole. That's going to be interesting, and I hope they're able to do it. Rubric hasn't been too great in the scene lately, but it is Navi, so we will see if they are going to be able to pull it off. Anyways, what was I saying? Leshrac is going to be banned out. We have Venomancer banned out. These Pix bans are going by pretty quickly, actually. Mouse has got a little bit of a pushing lineup, but more of a ganking setup. Navi has not revealed exactly what they're going to be doing right yet. Rubric is kind of hard to say. He's a little bit of a support. Shadow Demon is support. Chen is a pusher, but he levels off later in the game at around, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. I think he starts to level off. And then then later on in the game, he's just a Hand of God plus Mechanism, which is great heal and is a great counter to Enigma and Sand King, because they both are able to deal a lot of damage, and that mech will just sort of negate it a little. Not completely, but keep them alive a little bit longer. Kunkka is going to be banned out from Mouse, actually. I know that Mouse like to play them, but I play him occasionally, but I don't know if Navi really play him that much. I haven't seen him being played by them. So, the Enigma and Sand King together is a great strategy. Let's see who they're going to finish this off with. They need a little more support in lane for not for Broodmother, but they need a mid hero. I think Come With Me could be playing on the Sand King, or he could be playing on the Enigma. Sexy Bamboo could also play either one of them. 1437, I've seen him play Sand King, and I've seen Black play Sand King, so hard to say who is going to be picking up those heroes. I think Bamboo is going to stick with Enigma, but I could be wrong. Puppy is pretty famous for his Chen. Shadow Demon, replayed maybe by Osart. Dendi doesn't have, I don't know who Dendi's going to be picking up. And they're going to go into, so they're going to pick up a full Crystal Maiden support. I've seen Dendi play a Tidehunter, actually, but Tidehunter is going to be good against Enigma and Sand King. Enigma, if he pops off his ultimate, then Ravage can stop him from a distance, so they're going to want to have to catch Tidehunter. Both teams going for strong team fight. I think Mouse is going to pick up a carry here. Kind of leading toward a carry with all the support that they have, leading towards a hard carry. I think they're going to do their ganking carry strategy. I don't think they're going to be pushing too early on. Navi is going to be doing their gank push strategy. Anti-mage is going to be the pickup. We haven't seen an anti-mage in a long time. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What will you do, Mouse? What? Oh. Alright, Black. What can you do? Remains to be seen. Probably going to put him bottom lane, but could put him middle lane against Dendi. We've seen a lot of dual mids recently. And Juggernaut? Picked up by Navi? That's going to be their character. So they're going for a mid-game strategy here. They want to take it out before Anti-Mage gets his farm. If Anti-Mage gets farmed, that's going to be a big problem, though. They're just going to have to stop that farm. I think they're probably going to run a tri-lane here against Mouse. Against Anti-Mage. Try to stop him from getting any farm. Try to get kills on him early on. Rubric may... I'm going to guess that Dendi's going to play Rubric. Put him middle lane. Could be wrong. And then Chen, no, that would leave. No, they can't run a tri lane because Chen needs to be in the jungle. Unless they put Chen in the tri lane, they take an aggressive jungle. Which is what they might do. Anyways, on the Navi side, we have Dendi going to be playing Rubric. We're going to see a Dendi Rubric solo mid. Puppy is on the Chen. Light of Heaven is playing Tidehunter and Havost. He's on the Juggernaut playing the carry role. Art is going to be playing support on Shadow Demon. They're going to go down to the bottom lane and put an aggressive ward, or going to try to see if they're going to be able to finish it off. Try to deny all the farms they can to Anti-Mage. I'm going to be playing strong against him. Mouse is on... Come With Me is on the Enigma. Black is on Anti-Mage. Sexy Bamboo is playing the Sand King. Sing Sing is actually playing the Broodmother, and he's not going to be the mid lane. It looks like they're going for a mid lane anti-mage, so that the whatever Navi is trying to do down the bottom lane isn't going to work. 1437 is going to be playing support on the Crystal Maiden. Yeah, and I think it's a dual mid lane to try to screw up Navi, but Navi going pretty far here. They want to get this first blood. If they catch Crystal Maiden, they could do it, but I don't think they have enough speed, and they're going to have to... Yeah, they are going to back off. Voss is going to go back into lane, and they are going to place a nice ward here to stop any jungling potential. I think they may have figured out that Anti-Mage is actually going to be in the middle lane here, so they took out this so that he can't just walk back from here and get some farm while the lane is pushed up, or his support can't do it. Chen is going to be taking the aggressive jungle. They have already warded here, actually, so that's a little bit of... not too much of a problem for him. Sing Sing transitioning to the bottom lane. He's going to be up against a tri-lane of Juggernaut, Chen, and Shadow Demon. That's going to be pretty tough for him if they have wards, and do they? They... no ward. How did Juggernaut get a poor man's shield already? Doesn't make sense to me. No, seriously, how did he get that? Do you have enough gold? How much is a poor man's shield? 550 gold plus... How did he do that? I'm gonna have to watch a replay, figure that out. I do not know how they did that. I am watching a replay, but you know what I mean. I have to go back and figure out what the heck happened there. Shadow Demon, Art, he's going for the disruption, so he's going to be trying to get an early kill, but they don't seem to have a sentry ward that I was talking about. Chen doesn't have one either, so they're going to be waiting on their kills on Sing Sing. And top lane is going to be a Tidehunter, actually, versus Sexy Bamboo. In this middle lane is Dendi. We all love to see him playing up against 1437 and Black. And we have Enigma actually in the aggressive jungle. That is what he's going at. That's what he's playing at. That's risky, actually, but they know that Chen is going to be in their bottom lane. And actually, so I was wrong. That's not why they blocked off this camp. That was for Enigma. They didn't want Enigma getting farm up here, but Come With Me is actually just taking the top lane. It's actually not that bad for him, except for Dendi knows about it. So I think he's trying to push him back. Actually taking a lot of time out of lane here. I think they're going to kind of throw away middle lane. I don't really know if Rubric can handle this pressure. What do we got up here? We got Sing Sing is still working on, still getting, actually, you know, he has two last hits, so not great. Juggernaut has 11. Black has got 10 so far. And actually, Light of Heaven may be the first blood if Come With Me is able to get enough farm and pop off a kill on him. And I think they might be setting up for it right now if they get a Burrow Strike. Burrow Strike starts it off, and then the Malefice stun. There it goes. And we got a lot of damage coming out. He's going to be trying to finish off, and I think one more right click will do it. Oh, he was so close, but the tower's taking too much damage. I think he's going to get away. One more. Oh, he's not there yet. And Enigma is going to go into the jungle and try to find him. I want to keep on this. I want to make sure no one. Come on, don't get a first blood anyway. The Eidolons find him out. Arsart is up here to try to save him, and Disruption, I think, saves him. Now Sexy Bamboo is taking a lot of damage. Burrow Strike, first blood on the Tidehunter. Arsart now has to run away. He's in the middle of two heroes. Have to be careful with this. I think this might be second kill. He can't really do anything against this, and 11 seconds left on Disruption. Arsart goes down. First two kills go to Mouse. Great job on that. Dandy here, middle lane. He's got 9 last hits. Actually, he's not doing bad against his dual lane. The courier died, actually. That's a pretty big problem. Black doesn't have his boots, and he's got 900 gold. So he's just going to have to wait a full 2 minutes before he can get that. And also has to wait for a regen, too, unless he wants to walk back to base. So he just has to be careful. They do have sentry wards down here to play against Sing Sing. Sing Sing has bought the recipe for the soul ring. Playing it careful. Wants to get that soul ring. They are going to damage the tower, and Sing Sing has to stay back. He can't actually engage on this at all. And have a little bit of a fun time over here. Invisibility rune on Shadow Demon. We're going to see if he is going to go on this. No, he's just going to return to the bottom lane. Perhaps try to surprise Sing Sing if they can find him. Ooh, Sing Sing just missed that. Just missed those spiderlings. I think he wanted that one. Anyways, this tower is taking too much damage, and it's going to go down pretty quickly against this Broodmother. The thing about that, though, is that it may be a little bit harder for them to play against Sing Sing now, since they, might gives him a little bit of an advantage. Anyway, Shadow Demon is going to stun him up. Sing Sing's going to take a lot of damage here, and I think that was from the Chen Test of Faith, dealing the max 200 damage, combined with the Shadow Demon and the Juggernaut Blade Spin, Battle Fury. They really need to change that. Blade Fury. They need to change that name to something else, because I keep calling it Battle Fury. Maybe I could change it to something else, and then everyone will follow me. It's kind of doubtful, though. Anti-Mage doing well here, 26 last hits. Doesn't have a lot that, not a lot Dendy can really do about this. 30 seconds left until the courier is back up. The bottom tower is now being pressured, and again, Sing Sing can't do anything about this. Has finished up his soul ring, however, so has the ability to spam a little bit. Now 1437 has come down here, going to find herself a Chen. Puppy is here. Puppy is dealing damage to her. She's waiting. There we go. We got Frost Nova to start off. Frostbite now. It's not Frost Nova. Crystal Nova. Freezing Field is an ultimate. And I think they're going to get a pickup kill on 1437. Yeah, that's the end of her life with this Battle Fury. Juggernaut taking the power of the early game. He is very powerful early game. And Enigma coming down here to farm. Come with me. Trying to get a little bit. Sing Sing trying to get a little bit of something. Now has 6 last hits. And kill score is evened up. A lot of rewards out here from the Na'Vi side. They're trying to keep tabs on Black. Make sure they know where he is. Make sure they know where his support is. Don't want to get surprised by that. We have Arsart in here. Going to be staying up middle lane, perhaps? I think, yes. Here we go. We got a Disruption up on Anti-Mage with a double damage rune. I think he's going to take a lot of damage. Oh, and Rubric actually able to hold him up in place while those illusions deal damage to him. But it is still very hard to kill an Anti-Mage when he is able to blink away, which he is always going to be able to do. Chen now going back into, they took that tower, and now they're going to retreat into their normal jungle. And actually, Light of Heaven taking a lot of damage. Epicenter popped off, but the Ravage is going to try to stop this, but they need, and the last pulse gets Tidehunter. Excellent kill up here from Sexy Bamboo. Waiting until the right time, and deciding to go in. And Enigma is actually going to get Vost. No. Yeah. I did get Vost, but I didn't see what happened. Top lane here. Light of Heaven is back in action. We got 3 heroes available against Sand King. Sand King actually has boots already. If they want to go in on this, which I think they're going to try to do, they should be able to do this without too much of a problem. They need to get a first initial stun, and Sexy Bambo is not in the right place right now. He's going to get troll trapped, and he's going to take a lot of damage from Tidehunter. He's going to try to blink in here with a long Chen thing trying to get him, but he's able to TP himself out. The sentry ward placed down so that he couldn't go into his invisibility and get away. It's an excellent attempt at a gank, but that was an excellent burrow strike to save him. Sing Sing gonna try to deal damage to Havas. Malefice stun up on him. Gonna take a little bit of damage from Enigma. Right click damage of Sing Sing. Are they gonna be able to get it before he gets back into the tower? I don't think so, and I think he's gonna be able to get away from this. That does allow them to push a little bit and try to trade for what they got going on this top tower over here. Light of Heaven is a little bit up too far. Burrow Strike misses Tidehunter, and 1437 is still alive. But Sexy Bambo taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have anything to deal it back with. I think Puppy is going to live through this, and Disruption up on Crystal Maiden. I think she is stuck in between her illusions. Come With Me is still here, came here though, and they defend their tower actually. Although it is very low life and is very close to deny range. Rubric getting Crystal Maiden. Dendi just coming in here to get a final kill. Did he steal anything? He actually stole Blink, which is helpful for positioning and such. Gotta watch out for Dendi. And to see when he gets out of lane, it might be more interesting to see what he's able to pick up with that steal. Actually, what's the real name of that? It's called Spell Steal. Okay, I can just call it Steal. And he's going to get a DD regen rune, which is great for him in lane. Mid lane, if you do get a regen rune, is called the winning lane rune, because you basically can just start spamming your spells. You can get a kill with it. You basically can just dominate your lane. However, he is up against an anti-mage who's able to get away very well, and the anti-mage also has support, so it's not a solo situation. So I don't expect him to get a kill with this rune or with his spells, but he's still in a decent position to be able to defend against his tower. Anti-mage getting nice farm, 50 last hits, 32 actually on Dendi, so he's not doing too bad for himself. Dendi is level 8 versus level 7 anti-mage, so that... Look at these Spiderlings. Spiderlings are now going to work on the jungle. Sing Sing up against Juggernaut has half the amount of last hits. Juggernaut foregoing the Blade Dance, gets the Omni Slash and actually the heal to help him out in lane. Sand King goes down again. We got action up here top lane. Ravage just popped off. Catches Come With Me. And now Light of Heaven taking a lot of damage. Sexy Bambo also taking a lot of damage. Burrow Strike to try to save it. Dendi coming in with the kill. And Come With Me now gets finished off as well. Rubric picks up a double kill there. Chen gets the hit on the tower. Yeah, Dendi coming in with that excellent gank play. He now has 1200 gold. He has his phase boots finished up. And we got Perseverance up on Anti-Mage looking for that Battle Fury, but he's not going to get it for a little while. We got the stun, Malefice stun coming out from Dendi. And now he has stolen Blink again. Yep, he's making sure he plays defensively and can get away. Looks like Voss is checking out the jungle, trying to see if he can get any farm there. He has a Ring of Health on him. And just trying to keep Anti-Mage out of lane, making him blink away, trying to stop him from getting as much farm as possible. Puppy and Tidehunter are now in the jungle, trying to get some farm up on Tidehunter. He is level 6, so he's not too far under level, and has been using a Ravage to the best of his ability. Sexy Bambo has Epicenter again, and we got a little bit of a group up over here. Nope, not too much. Oh, okay, now Sexy Bambo is going to be found out by Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon knows he's there, as well as Chen that sees him. They don't decide to engage. Invis Rune. There we have Havas trying to get away with the Blade Fury. I'm not going to go on an initiation right yet. Dendi still has a blink. And our side now, he is invisible and is going to try to get an anti-mage right here. They are going to try to stun lock him. They need another stun to come out. Going to go on him. Anti-mage is able to blink away, but Rubik still gets the kill. Oh, get a kill on Crystal Maiden. And Anti-Mage now has to run away 1 more second until Blink is up. I think he's going to be able to get away. Yes, he does. And back in here we have Sexy Bamboo caught out. He is invisible now. We don't have anything to reveal him off. And Come With Me is here to support and push back. Full life here on the Na'Vi side. Yeah, full life on the Na'Vi side, so they can still stay in this lane. And I think Crystal Maiden is probably back by now. Yes, she is. She has a salve and some boots. Doesn't have bracers yet or anything like that. A lot of ward placement going on, so they know where the action is. Broodmother sitting down here bottom lane. One many last hits? 61 last hits on Broodmother now. So if you leave Broodmother alone, this is what happens, and this is why Mouse likes to pick her up. It just forces you to forces your team to pay attention to her. Cannot stay away from her for too long. Although Sing Sing hasn't been able to take a tower yet, the Blade Fury probably working against him. Mother says no. I just like the really like their speech, what they have to say. It's going to take a while for so this Battle Fury is not up yet. He's still pretty far away from it. We're not going to see like a 12-minute Battle Fury. Maybe we'll see it at maybe 18 minutes or so if this works out in their favor. And Tidehunter coming in, and they're going to go on this tower. Anti-Mage blinks himself away. They aren't able to defend against all the power that Navi's side has. There are only 3 versus, I think, the rest of the team. So 4 heroes here. Am I missing someone? No, there are 5 here. So the entire team is coming in to push on this tower, and Mouse is not ready for it. Sexy Bamboo is way too far away. They're going to be able to get this tower without contest. Now they're going to. Now it looks like Havas is going to teleport up here, defend the tower. Sexy Bamboo is looking at him, might be able to get a kill. We have a go, and the epicenter is now going to be popped off, but he's able to get it off. Chen is able to save him for a little bit. Now the black hole is popped off. They do get Light of Heaven now picked up from this as well, and our side, oh no, but the Ravage comes out as a counter, and I think Come With Me is not going to be able to get away from this. He has to die. Sand King does get away, though. They do get a kill on Juggernaut, which is good. But he is looking to finish up his Battle Fury. He has a broadsword. 1 more item left on him for that to be finished up. Anti-Mage still hasn't bought the item yet. Can buy the broadsword if he wants to. Blink Dagger actually finished up on Sand King, which is pretty. 15-minute Blink Dagger plus Arcane Boots is pretty good on him, actually. If he can just. They need to team fight with this, but Spawn Spiderlings is caught up by Dendi, so now Rubric is able to. Now Rubik is able to have his own set of Spiderlings to push against him. That is kind of interesting to me. He's gonna teleport himself out, and gonna farm the jungle though, just like Broodmother would be doing. Smart play on there from Dendi. Actually, Sexy Bamboo though, he did get to feed the Spiderlings to him. Sexy Bamboo took all of them away. It's kind of interesting to know that just one spell makes Broodmother's one of Broodmother's biggest powers is just one spell that you can take away from her. We have a smoke up here on the Na'Vi side. They have a full set of creeps available, and they're going to go inside the Roche pit. This is going to be a Roshan attempt. There are no wards to spot this out. Mao's may be unaware of this they might be unaware of it until it's too late. Roshan is taking a lot of damage pretty quickly, and I think does Sexy Bamboo know about this? Rubric is invisible. Now he's not invisible, so they see Rubric. Actually, I don't think Na'Vi has enough time to go in, and they think they do it. They found out what's going on. The Spiderlings are coming in. They know what's happening. They're going to have to do something about it soon, though, if they want to initiate on it. And Roshan goes down, and Sexy Bamboo takes a lot of damage from Rubric. Rubric, now he's stunned up with the Yule Scepter, is able to blink himself away and get out of that. That Dendi has a Yule Scepter? Yes, Yule Scepter up on Dendi. Top tower is going to be the trade. Now we have Na'Vi is going to be pushing into this middle tower. It looks like Mouse doesn't want to go on a full team fight. Na'Vi is grouping up 5, but Mouse hasn't been doing anything to counteract it. They don't have Black Hole up, and they do have Epicenter up. But without Black Hole, I don't think they can take a team fight. They need the Epicenter Black Hole combination to make this really work, and they have to worry about getting Tidehunter killed before they do pop off the Black Hole, because Tidehunter has been using his ability to stop anything that Na'Vi might have. I mean, Mouse might have. They definitely don't want to get They don't want to get Sand King interrupted with his ultimate. With a Blink Dagger, though, he should be able to be out of range when he channels his spell. There are many interesting builds. I think it's a little too late to look at builds right now. Shadow Demon actually going with the Soul Catcher maxed out, and then Shadow Poison instead of getting a full disruption. Illusion damage is 60% with that, and the illusion duration is longer. But that may level out if you're just using him to start the get him for like the initial initiation and then follow up stun, which is what they've been using him for. The Soul Catcher is better that way because he's not dealing the damage. Actually, we have the Battle Fury finished up on Anti-Mage, and he's going to be looking to farm. So Na'Vi have to do something about this. They have to stop the farm on Anti-Mage, or else Anti-Mage is just going to get way too big. Juggernaut, however, has finished up his own Battle Fury, and this is a smoke. Smoke coming in. They're going to try to catch out, and I think it's going to be Sexy Bamboo is going to be the find. Juggernaut finds him. Sexy Bamboo blinks away and not able to get it. Everyone is revealed off. They catch themselves Anti-Mage. They hold himself up, hit him while he's in the air, blink him away, but he is slowed down by the ultimate, and Ravage has popped off, but it misses. Anti-Mage goes down. They're going to get Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden taking a lot of damage from the Blade Fury. Chen, and the Epicenter comes out. The Chen is able to save all of that damage. Nice team fight going the way of Na'Vi, and they're going to be able to get a tower for this, I believe, unless there is buyback available. But with me trying to push in the top tower while they are available, and Dendi going to stop him from doing that, going to put him up in the air. Vost is back here, and he's not going to be able to get away. His teleport was cancelled. Too much team fight on the Na'Vi side, and they are going to be able to take it. They do get I think they already had this middle tower. I may be wrong, but they're going to deal a lot of damage to this tier 3 tower. Losing a Rax right now is not going to happen, but it would be devastating to Mouse if they do. Really don't think it's going to happen, though. Na'Vi doesn't seem to want to push it. Now Anti-Mage is back here, although Rubric is going to push him up. They're going to put him up in the air, steal his blink, and he really likes having that blink to be defensive. So if you want a little tip from Dendi, you want to use Telekinesis and then steal. Make sure you can't get away. And we have Sexy Bamboo kind of blinking himself in here, kind of get away. Havast in here jumping himself in. BKB up on Sing Sing, and looks like they're gonna take out Havast. I think they are gonna finish him off, but the Aegis is now, it's just the Aegis that they were able to burn off. And Havast is still locked down, and he's taking a lot of damage. Yule Scepter to stop Anti-Mage from dealing all this damage, but now he's up here, gets himself, doesn't actually get himself a kill. Burrow Strike gets up on Puppy. Shadow Demon goes down to Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage looking for Dendi. Dendi blinking himself away as well, and he's not going to chase him. Puppy goes down to Enigma. Anti-Mage is saying, don't run away from me. I'll come get you. Havast is able to get away. Now, Aegis is burned. They get a little bit of an opening. Not too much, though. I think they might be able to take this tier 1 tower with the opening that they have. Dendi is going to come up here, see what he can do about it. He's going to nuke a little bit. Actually, where is that blink? It looks like he leaves behind a trail, though, which is not what Anti-Mage does. They do get the tower. Dendi tries to get his tries to get the last hit in, but Anti-Mage does get the last hit. Dendi tries to get the last hit. Deny is the word. This is the problem with Anti-Mage. He's going to go into the jungle, and he's going to farm up as much as possible. And look at this creep wave he's going to be able to get as well. But down bottom lane, they're going to be pushing it in. And Mouse must know about this. Wait for initiation. Broodmother has some Spiderlings to her. Her ultimate is available. Epicenter is available. And Na'Vi going to force the issue. They have a smoke up. I don't know if they saw that Broodmother is here, but they're going to look for a good initiation. Seeing if they can find anyone. They're positioning themselves up at the tower. And Broodmother now going to figure out what the heck is going on. Sentry Ward is up. She's going to have a problem here. She's not going to be able to get away from this. Telekinesis holding him up in the air. Ravage popped off, and there goes Broodmother. Sing Sing goes down. And I think this is going to be the tower. There's no one else here to defend it. Mouse doesn't want to have to deal with the team fight that Na'Vi has. Dendi effectively using Rubric to hold a hero in place and deal damage to them with the rest of the team. Hard to really coordinate that. Blinking in way far over here. Gonna get themselves 1437. 1437 popped pretty quickly. They're gonna deal damage to this tier 3 tower. We got 2 heroes down. We got a blink in here. I don't see the epicenter coming up. We got a burrow strike, but no epicenter. Sexy Bambo saving that for the rest of the team. They don't want to lose a Rax. I think they can lose a tower. They're not worried about that. Dendi blinking himself far in here, and now they're going to bring in Light of Heaven. Now Dendi blinking himself away. He has a blink dagger plus a blink from Anti-Mage. So that is huge. He can so mobile. Epicenter popped off. They're going to look for Light of Heaven. Mechanism is able to save it, but they're still able to deal a decent amount of damage. But Anti-Mage is low on... No, he is not low on health. Sexy Sing Sing goes down again. Dendi blinking himself in. So mobile right now. And is able to... Wow. Alright, so... Dendi knew that he was going to be blinking in over here, so he stayed in while he threw him over here so that he could get the kill on Anti-Mage. That was an incredible play by him, and the barracks is going to go down for this. That was some nice foresight. Anyways, the healing ward popped off, so there's not much that... There's a lot of healing power on the Radiant side. Sorry, the Dire side. We have Chen with the Mechanism plus Hand of God. We have the healing ward able to come out from Juggernaut. And Rubric has just been nasty with this blinking action. Dendi actually taking a lot of damage from the tower, going to get frozen up, and I think this might be a kill. He's Yule Sceptering himself away. Burrow Strike going to come in. Dendi, he's not finished off quite yet, and Chen sends him back to base. No kill on Dendi. Arsart was able to save him with the disruption, and Shen was able to pop off his return to base. Dendi gets away by the skin of his teeth with help from his teammates. Incredible plays there. Did not lose a single hero on the Na'Vi side for this. And Dendi now getting himself blink yet again. I wonder if... Nah, they couldn't have planned for that. No way. But Dendi has been using that to the best of his advantage and able to do a lot of damage with Rubric. Such much mobility, able to lock down heroes. The Yule Scepter is able to hold them off as well. Broodmother looking to finish up. Not sure what she's going for. Not sure what Sing Sing's going on. Probably damage. Sing Sing style. Not looking for the orchids. At this point in the game, they need to worry about farm on their Anti-Mage, and Anti-Mage just has a Battle Fury. He is up here looking to finish up his Manta style. Trying to get as much farm as he can in the aggressive jungle while Broodmother farms up the bottom jungle. Sing Sing still gonna have a problem getting out of the base, however, getting out over the river. They don't have enough power to withstand Na'Vi, and Na'Vi is gonna keep tabs on him. He's gonna have to teleport back to base, only able to get a little bit of farm. Tidehunter gonna farm up the Broodlings. They only have one Na'Vi. Maus only have one tier 2 tower to their name taken. They only have one over here in the top lane as well. Illusion Rune up on Shadow Demon. Got a Force Staff actually on Sand King, so they're trying to increase his mobility as well. So we got here, Come With Me has his Blink Dagger finish up, has a Mechanism as well. Sexy Bambo we just looked at, and Sing Sing still with the same type of deal. They're looking for Roshan, is going to be up in a couple seconds. They're going to smoke themselves in for this. Maus are not gathered up, so it's going to take a little while for them to notice and get there if they want to defend against this Roshan. But I don't think they're going to be able to do it. I don't think they really know about it right now. They have pretty good vision, but yeah. Roshan goes down. Juggernaut takes the Aegis. Gonna be sending himself into battle. Up here we have Dendi trying to stop Sing Sing from getting away. He gets a Yule Scepter off, and I think he's going to get Telekinesis next. BKB has popped out to stop it, and Broodmother is going to try to teleport away. Is able to do so. No kill on Broodmother, no kill on Sing Sing. Do farm up the... do, please, farm my Spiderlings. So farm... So Manticile is actually going the... Except for Vanguard, this is the counter anti-mage build up on Juggernaut. Dendi getting himself come with me way out of ways right now. He's way too far ahead, popping up the Mechanism to try to save himself, but he's going to go down. Chen getting the last hit. Without Enigma for 44 seconds, they know they don't have to worry about the black hole. Without the black hole, they only have to worry about Epicenter, and I think with the amount of healing that can come out from Chen, they don't really have to worry about it too much. Even so they're going to push in they're going to push hard right now. They have only 30 seconds to capitalize on their advantage. They're able to get the tier 2 tower in top lane, and they're going to look at the the top tower over here. They do have one set of racks finish up here, and if they get this rack, it's going to be hard for Mouse to stop this. And now we have Sing Sing coming in. We'll try to stun up some Spiderlings. We got some action up over here, and Sand King goes down before the ultimate can be popped off. They got him. Using up the fortification, and the Navi is bearing down on the towers. Anti-Mage is going to blink in, try to get themselves Chen. Ravage is popped off, going to get themselves Anti-Mage stunned up, plus Yule Scepter. Black Hole catches 2 heroes, 3 heroes actually. Dendi got caught in with this. Puppy is looking pretty low on life, and I think the last hit's going to be on him. Yes, we have a Ghost Scepter up on our side. Dominating now on Juggernaut. Chen is the only one down. Sing Sing taking a lot of damage, and Enigma goes down. That is a team wipe, and I think that, yes, that is GG. Mouse goes down, and the win goes to Navi. They win yet another competition. This is the final StarLadder matchup. I call GG. Anti-Mage disconnecting. Remains to be seen whether or not Mouse is going to completely disconnect, or they're just going to wait. What kind of farm do we get up here? What is going on here with Juggernaut? Something not right here with Juggernaut. Mega kill from the ground from Juggernaut. He has a blink dagger as well, so pretty much an anti-mage. It's kind of interesting that they built him that way. Such mobility on the Navi side allowed them to keep these team fights and keep Maos on their toes. You know, let the creeps deal damage to the tower, and it looks like everyone on the Mouse side is AFK. An excellent game to watch. I hope it was interesting to watch on lane. I wonder if I'm not even sure if they had like a full, final matchup kind of deal with like a stage and announcers and stuff like that. Although I do know that on the international they're going to have sound booths for the team, so they don't have to worry about the announcers revealing off something that shouldn't be revealed off, which is great because, allows the announcers to have a little more freedom. And you can talk about Roshan and things like that. And you can talk about item builds. Anyways, here comes the final screen. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm Love is Dead, signing off.